Folks, I gotta tell you, I'm sitting here in the Southern Command looking at the news, and I think the country has finally jumped the shark and landed in some kind of parallel universe run by performance artists on an acid trip. Now listen to this. Last week, in the hallowed halls of the House Foreign Affairs Committee, Chairman Brian Mast, Republican from Florida, good guy, combat vet, no nonsense, he's questioning this State Department official. Her name is Sarah Rogers, Undersecretary for Public Diplomacy under the current administration. And she's there testifying about advancing national security through public diplomacy. Sounds serious, right? National security, public diplomacy, heavy stuff. Except she starts talking about the Biden era, and she says, get this, she says the previous administration was trying to make the maps more gay. More gay, maps, geography, the things with countries and rivers and mountains. Masked, straight-faced, he's the chairman, he's got the gavel, he asks her, can you tell me what is queering the map? And she doesn't miss a beat. She says, so I think we were trying to make the maps more gay. Now, folks, let that sink in. The United States State Department, your tax dollars, money you worked for, money you sweated for, was handing out grants to queer maps to make them more gay. Mast incredulous says, literally? How do you make a map more gay, or gay at all? And she actually says, I don't know. Then she doubles down. Since the age of cartography, we've had pretty good maps, but maybe they weren't gay enough. Maybe they weren't gay enough. She even mentions she took critical theory in college. Critical theory, the academic gobbledygook that turns everything into oppression and power structures. This was about some $72,000 grant, your money, for a doctoral project to build an interactive queer and trans map of the Czech Republic and Slovakia. We're over there applying queer theory to foreign cartography. Travel funds included. We're sending people overseas to make sure the maps of Eastern Europe are sufficiently fabulous, inclusive, whatever the buzzword is this week. Folks, this is peak Bidenism. This is what happens when the radical left gets the keys to the kingdom. They weren't building alliances. They weren't countering China. They weren't promoting freedom. No. They were busy queering the world's maps. Because apparently, straight lines on a map are heteronormative. Rivers that flow in a binary direction, problematic. Borders, colonial constructs that need to be fluid and non-binary. And now we have a Trump-appointed official basically apologizing to Slovakia. Sorry we queered your maps, guys. Won't happen again. Streamlining grants toward real American interests, like free speech and sports diplomacy. Sports diplomacy! That's how far we've fallen. Now we're bragging about not queering maps as a foreign policy win. This is why we fought so hard in 2024. This is why people were fed up. Your money, billions upon billions, was being shoveled into DEI programs around the globe while the border was wide open, inflation was eating your lunch, and our adversaries were laughing at us. And the punchline? Make the maps more gay. I mean, come on. How do you satirize this? You can't. It's beyond parody. It's government by mad libs written by gender studies majors. Anyway, my friends, that's the State of the Union today. Absurdity on stilts. But we're fighting back. We're draining the swamp one ridiculous grant at a time. This is Russ Limbaugh on the EIB network saying, see, I told you so.